All right, all right. We are live. We are live once again. Thank you for joining me in another episode of your favorite show, the one, the only Reds View. Of course, I am your gracious host, J Red, and I have one of my Reds View alumni,
Yes, sir.
the most honorable, legendary PM of all DJs.
What's
If
up,
you
bro?
ain't never heard of a good DJ, you gotta get DJ PM. Book him. He is great. Let him be great. Can you let
Facts.
me be great? Let you be
Facts.
great. DJ PM, what is happening?
What's up, bro? How you? It's been a minute.
It's been a good minute, man.
Yeah.
Last time PM, it was like last month. I was trying to get him on the show, man, but he didn't come through, y'all. I
Nah,
tried
I
to get him.
forgot what happened.
You had said you had got a call or a meeting or something
Or
about a
something
meeting,
like
something
that.
like
Yeah,
that.
something had to happen. I'm always trying to be on Red Street.
Yeah, absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. So good to have you back, man, because we've been
Appreciate it,
needing
man. Good to be back.
good old debates. I've been missing that. But yeah, man, everybody right now, if you are on Facebook, make sure that you share it. If you're on YouTube, make sure that you hit that like button. Facebook and YouTube, make sure you hit that like button, or you can hit the
Absolutely.
dislike button. It's all good. Twitter, make sure that you retweet. And everybody, come on in. Feel free to light up the comment section because I know y'all gonna have stuff to say.
Let's do
And
it.
yeah, you know, it is what it is. Most importantly, subscribe to the YouTube channel. The YouTube channel is youtube.com/ResView. So, man, it has been a lot going on, especially since the time that you were last on the show. So,
Yep.
you know,
Yep.
we got to definitely talk about it. But one thing, man, my post on Facebook got like almost a million views.
Which one?
I just shared a clip of the Jeffrey Dahmer thing.
Oh shit. Have you been
Yeah,
watching it?
yeah, I finished it.
Oh,
That's
okay. I ain't finished it yet. I'm on like episode 5. I'll probably finish it tonight.
okay, bet.
Yeah.
Well, so we're gonna touch on that. But
Okay.
the first thing that I want to talk about is why isn't the woman being named in the Udoka? Am I saying his name right? Udoka or Udoka?
I don't know. Yep.
The Udoka.
The Celtics coach.
The Celtics coach, the Boston Celtics coach, for those who've been living under a rock, he was caught in an affair with a person that works on the Celtics, not
Right.
like the team, the organization.
Right.
And it hit the media, hit the news. What was that, like last Thursday or something like that?
Wednesday or Thursday, one of the
Yeah,
two.
Wednesday or Thursday. So it caused the uproar. From the black community, the uproar was because he cheated on Nia Long. Nia Long
Right.
has been his fiance for 10 years. They're not
Right.
married. Why? We don't know, but that was the main thing with that.
Right.
But as far as everybody else is concerned, we're wondering what exactly happened. Because, you know, if you've been following the story, right? Like,
Yeah, for sure.
so when it first happened, they said that it was consensual.
Mm-hmm.
Then they started to say that they're looking at him as if he's a predator or something.
Right.
So as the story unfolds, even Matt Barnes, you know, he was on I think it was on his side at first, but then he was like, you know what? I'm just gonna chill out until I hear everything flat out.
Right.
Like, it's stuff that I didn't heard, and I'm waiting until we get an official word on everything because a lot of details keep coming out. I heard that it was the vice president's wife. He hired a private investigator. The private investigator found out everything, and then the team had to act on it. Stephen A. Smith has gave his piece. Everybody's giving his piece. But what you think about the situation, man?
So first of all, Nia called me. Second of all,
stop cupcaking, dude. God, he cupcaking, throwing it out there.
I think it's a touchy situation. I mean, like you said, we don't know all the facts, so I can't really say per se. But what I will say is the biggest takeaway from this situation is the fact that Brett Favre stole $5 million from the state of Mississippi.
Boom.
And we're not talking about that.
Now, why don't you think we're talking about that, PM?
I don't know, man. You know, it's this crazy little thing called he's a white man. You know?
Oh, yeah.
Just being honest.
Yeah, absolutely. You stealing. And the ironic thing is, I forgot who. I know his name. The guy that I think he's on. Yeah, he's one of them sports networks. He has the little ponytail. I forgot his name.
Ponytail.
Yeah, or he got. I can't think of his name. But I shared his link.
Okay.
And hold on, because I want to get his name right. His name is this dude Nick. Was it Nick? This dude right here.
Oh, I think that's Nick Wright.
Nick Wright. Okay, yeah. He made a valid point with the whole Brett Favre thing. He was like, you'll criticize somebody breaking in, you know, in an underprivileged neighborhood,
right?
Somebody robbing or robbing the store,
right?
Robbing people and stuff like that, taking money, stealing money, right?
Right.
But the people who are in the higher ups are literally stealing money from the poor, the underprivileged, and he's not getting labeled the same thing. Who is worse? Somebody who's trying to steal to survive, or a millionaire who's stealing millions to fund what, a school or something that he was
well,
so
he he's a USM alumni. His daughter goes to USM, so he stole $5 million and used it to build a volleyball stadium for them. And he also got paid like $1 million for speeches that he never gave.
They paid him for speeches
that he never gave.
Wow.
Yeah, I think deeper than Brett Favre just being a white man, I think also that they're not talking about it because they want to bury it because of the people that were involved. It's too many high up white men, and it'll be a lot of them that would have to go to jail if they pursue charges.
Right.
Yeah, it's not just Favre. Like Favre is just the face because he's Brett Favre, but like, you know what I mean? It's the former governor of Mississippi, like, you know what I'm saying? And so it also got to be other people because it's not like the governor or Brett Favre walked in the office themselves and got on a computer and moved the $5 million. Like, so that means, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people involved in this process.
Absolutely. But you know what's interesting? I think I'm putting my tinfoil Kofi hat on. Yeah. It's a reason this Udoka stuff happened at the same time. If you ever notice when something is going on with the white community, you know what I'm saying? Like, it always seems like a R. Kelly thing happens, the Bill Cosby thing happens, or something black happens. You know what I'm saying? So with this situation, how do we know that? Like, from my understanding, this has been going on.
Right. So why they choose to put it out now?
Right now, you know what I'm saying? Because Nia Long is his wife, so they know the black community gonna be stuck on that. You know, we joke, we make memes and all this other stuff, but it does take the fire and attention off of Brett Favre. Anytime white folks get in hot water, you could throw a Negro out there, and it's something they probably been having on him for months. You know what I'm saying? And it's just okay. You know what? Let's go ahead and do this. You know what I'm saying? So I got my tinfoil Kofi hat on about that. But the thing is, people were talking about who he actually messed with, who was the woman. I think that it's a white woman. At first, there was this picture floating around of this beautiful black woman. She was like light skinned and everything like that. And then a light skinned black woman. And then they said that's not her. Then they had some other picture of a white lady. And the whole thing is nobody's been able to confirm it. And I think that they're hiding her or keeping her identity hidden because she's a white woman.
Right.
I think that I think if it was a black woman, they wouldn't have no issue putting that stuff out there. You know,
for sure, I agree.
So it's not fair. So did you see when Stephen A. Smith got into a Malika, whatever? So she was trying to say that, you know, Stephen A. Smith was trying to put it on the women. You know what I'm saying? But he wasn't. He was just saying that, okay, why air this out? Right. Because a lot of other people do the same thing.
I saw that.
Yeah, white people, you know what I'm saying? So it's very odd that, okay, this man is being scrutinized and put on blast. And the thing is, you remember, they didn't even decide if they were going to fire or suspend him. They said it was pending. My thing is, it shouldn't be in the public then.
Yeah.
Why are you saying J Red is in trouble for having an affair and putting my business out there? But if you say, okay, J Red has been fired because X, Y, and Z, whatever, but they put it out there, let it simmer. Then said, okay, now he's going to be suspended for 1 year.
Well, this is my thing. I don't understand why they couldn't just suspend him for 1 year and then say, you know, I know they're going to have to give a reason, but the reason could just be because of internal problems and just call it blank. Like, why did they have to put his business out?
Right. That's what I'm saying. It's
and I'm not making it, and I don't want the ladies to jump on us. Like, I'm not making excuses for him. You know what I'm saying? Like, what he did was wrong. If he and Nia are in a monogamous, committed relationship, then what he did is wrong in that aspect.
Forget that. The moral stuff goes out the window. You know what I'm saying? People cheat all the time. That's why I'm saying, like, the whole concept of the whole cheating thing, that's not even the matter here, right?
Okay.
The matter here is he put himself in that situation messing with someone he's not supposed to be messing with.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't care if he cheated on it, because that, first of all, that's not his wife. You know what I'm saying? Nia Long is his fiance. Now,
Right.
he cheated. Morally, is that right? No, but that's not the issue here. The issue is that this is a black man
Right.
that he did. I'm not saying that I'm trying to justify him, but you know, the way that it's being handled, I strongly feel that if this was a counterpart, a white counterparts, we wouldn't even be hearing about it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And the big reason that we made a big deal is because of him cheating on Nia Long.
Oh, for sure.
Now I get it. Nia Long is revered as one of the best actors, one of the finest black actresses ever, and we hold her up on this mountain, right? On this Mount Rushmore of Black Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? I get it, but honestly, that's none of our business. You know what I'm saying? This type of stuff I know it'd be white men who do the same thing, but it's never blown up on social. I guarantee you, if this was a white dude, they will be talking more about what he did versus who that he cheated. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Who it was, like, okay, it was a situation, but it wouldn't even be blasted in the media like that, like the Brett Favre thing.
Right.
Brett Favre is one of the top NFL players of all time, like most popular. I'll say that. You know what I'm saying? But like, you know what I'm saying? So it's real crazy, and I knew that we were gonna hop on it because anybody can get cheated on. Like Nia Long getting cheated on. Jay-Z and Beyonce made millions off of their affair.
Absolutely.
Let's stop acting like affairs don't happen. Affairs is a thing. Cheating is a thing. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I think we should just get over that, move past it. It's whatever. But do you think that the woman, why do you think that they're not name dropping the woman?
Same reason why they're not talking about Brett Favre in the media.
Boom. So you feel like if it was a black lady, it'd be over with?
I feel like I'm gonna say this: either they're not talking about her because she's a white woman, or because it's deeper than what they're putting on for it to be, and they don't want to victim shame.
That's true.
It's one of the two.
But how is it a victim if it's consensual though? You know,
that's why I said maybe they're not telling us something.
What it is? Okay, yeah. So it's he say she say at this point.
Because Matt Barnes. Before we move on, because Matt Barnes, you know, like you said, he had spoke on it, but then he put up another video saying that he had heard a bunch of other stuff, so he was just gonna stay out of it.
Right.
It's way deeper than what we think.
Like it could be a whole bunch of stuff. So that's why I was just like, you know, I was just looking at it from the outside in, and you know how we got to chop it up and be like, okay,
for sure.
So I say it's none of our business at the end of the day, but I don't like the way that the Celtics handled it. You know, it feels sloppy. But as far as the Nia Long thing, anybody can get cheated on. It don't matter if because I saw people, you cheated on Nia Long. Nia Long is a 50-year-old beautiful woman. You know what I'm saying? But I remember, you ever watch Eddie Murphy Raw?
Yep.
You remember what he said? He said you could have a Superwoman cape out your vagina, and niggas still gonna cheat on you. It don't even matter. So it is what it is with that.
Cheating isn't cool. Black men don't cheat.
Black men do not cheat. Whatever you hear, I don't care.
What's his last name? Udoka.
Udoka.
Yeah, he ain't black. That sound African.
Yeah, he is right. He's not Black American. he's non-foundational Black American. So let's move on. Let's get into Dahmer, because speaking of white privilege, let's talk about Dahmer.
Right.
I got a chance to watch all of Dahmer. I think that it was as far as cinematic, you know, cinematically, I think it was dope. I think the storyline, it was so well put together. You know what I'm saying? Just from a viewer of movies, you know what I'm saying, and TV series.
Right.
But one thing I wanted to talk about, I don't know if you saw this. I'm going to share my screen. Because how many episodes have you seen of it so far? 5. Okay.
Yeah.
So this was going on social media yesterday, and I wanted to make sure I brought this up. Now let's read this, man. So it says, I don't know who this is, but they said, I peep how y'all are saying the guy that's playing Jeffrey Dahmer is a great actor and played the hell out of his role as a gay serial killer, but made the statement that the guy playing Lil Murda in P Valley gotta be gay for real because he played his role too good. I'm gonna mind my business though.
What are we talking about, bro?
Huh? Right. Okay. PM.
I'm baffled.
I'm baffled. Help me out. help me see what the hell they're talking about right here.
I mean, I get what they're saying, but I really don't have no words for it, bro. Like that's such a reach. They're gonna pull a muscle.
That's
like,
bro. This is a Mr. Fantastic from Fantastic Four reach, like hard.
I'm talking about Michael Jordan Space Jam.
Yeah.
Like
Stretch Armstrong.
That's stupid.
It's a reach. Like,
well, I don't want to call it stupid because that's their opinion, but it is a reach.
It's that's what I said. I said this is a reach beyond measure.
For sure.
Now, I get what they were trying to do. Yeah. But this wasn't the movie, a TV series to do it. This is two different situations.
Right.
The main reason is P-Valley is a LGBT friendly show, right?
Right.
Has gay characters, gay storylines. It focused and it has a lot of gay sex scenes. Okay. The reason that people were tripping about the dude playing Lil Murder is because he was a download dude who played like a street character from Mississippi that you wouldn't know about, that has this alternative lifestyle under wraps. And they were talking about not him necessarily being gay, but the gay sex scenes. They were saying the sex scenes were too much because last time, let me see, the first season, it wasn't that many gay, it wasn't a lot of sex scenes. Right. You know what I'm saying? And they were graphic. There were softcore porn sex scenes pretty much. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
And yeah, and that's what people were talking about. They weren't really tripping because you see gay characters all the time. Right. You know what I'm saying? Women were talking about it because they like, oh, he's so fine or whatever. I can't believe he's gay. And they were saying he got to be gay in real life because he did those sex scenes.
I mean, that don't necessarily mean that. I mean, depending on what them checks looking like, that'll make some men do that.
Yeah, whatever. I'm not judging anybody. I'm just saying that's the reason that it was a uproar or it was a thing. Yeah. But Dahmer, there are no gay sex scenes in Dahmer. Like they're gay intimate.
Not from the 5 I've seen anyway.
Yeah, I've watched the whole thing and there are no gay sex. It's not really focused on him being gay. It's more about him being a serial killer who kills gay men. That's like apples and oranges with P-Valley. This isn't P-Valley is a show that kind of showcases LGBT relationships.
Right.
Jeffrey Dahmer wasn't in no relationships with these dudes. This dude was killing them. You know what I'm saying? He was a serial killer. Right. They didn't show him even having sex. The most thing that they're showing is him kissing or laid up with them. You know what I'm saying?
I saw that on an episode or two.
Yeah, I'm like, so they're like, and they're like with Evan Peters, that's the dude who played Jeffrey Dahmer. I'm not thinking, oh, okay, he has to actually be gay. I mean, he didn't really do too much in it. Like as far as gay stuff, he did kiss a dude.
I mean, I was about to say, I don't know now, Jay, kissing a
man.
He
did. Well, no, he did it. But what I'm saying is that you're probably not going to be thinking about that as much as Jeffrey Dahmer, the killer. This is based on real events. You know what I'm saying? This was a real person that really did all this versus a fictional P-Valley character. You know what I'm saying? This is like two different shows. I get what they were trying to do, but y'all got to stop.
Yeah, it's a reach. It's cute though.
Yeah, it was cute. It was a reach, but it was like folks like, man, you tripping? Like, which I'm like, y'all, you can literally create a false ass narrative, and as long as it sounds nice, people will run with it.
Oh, for sure.
But yeah, man, Dahmer ain't even about that. But I mean, I wouldn't play a gay role. I'll tell you that. You know what I'm saying? I don't see myself being intimate with no man. I don't care how much the checks are. You know what I'm saying? So that's up to people's opinion, but the reason people were tripping about P-Valley is because the gay sex scenes, like they were like damn near X-rated the way they were looking, you know what I'm saying? And they were just like, oh, he got to be gay if he did that. So that's the only reason.
I don't know. I never seen an episode of P-Valley.
I mean, you can watch it, but I'm not saying go watch the gay sex scenes, but you get what I'm saying. Yeah, so that was good. But other than that, Dahmer, I think is a great series. Yeah. It showed you that white privilege is real.
Yeah, it's like, bro. When they called the police and that little kid was out there naked and they put that blanket on him and they literally let him walk him back in there, I was like, bro, there's no way,
bro. And somebody had made a comment saying that it's crazy he targeted gay black. Mostly it was black people. They were saying it wasn't racial, it was more gay. Somebody said homophobic. I'm like, can't be homophobic because he was gay. You know what I'm saying? Like, so he was targeting victims, but mostly they were black.
Right.
And if those were white men, white gay men, right? There's no way in hell he would have been able to kill 17 of them. He did
I'm
kill
gonna tell you what's crazy, bro. I thought I knew about Jeffrey Dahmer, which I knew about him. I knew he ate people. I never knew he killed black people though. I never knew that.
Yeah, I didn't either. I knew he stayed in a black neighborhood.
I didn't know.
I
didn't know none of that, bro.
Oh, you didn't? Oh, okay.
No, I didn't know none of that.
Yeah, and it was people, on my post that I shared a clip of one of the courtroom scenes.
Yeah, I seen
where the
that.
lady was going off or whatever. Yeah, and like I said, that got damn near 1 million views. But it was people commenting, talking about how didn't y'all know about this? Because I said, oh, I didn't know this was actual footage, right?
Right.
And they were like, how did you thought it was fake? I'm like, the comprehension skills on social media is so whack. I didn't say that it was fake. I said that I didn't know this was actual footage. They did the reenactment of it, and I said, "Oh, this was real."
I hadn't got to that yet.
Okay, you ain't see it. Yeah, I was like, this footage is actual footage. Yeah. I knew that it really happened, but they don't take cameras in the courtroom all the time.
Right.
Like Arquette, like that's why they have those illustrations of what happened in the courtroom. But anyway, but yeah, it was a intense situation. And it was some people talking about how didn't y'all ever hear about Jeffrey Dahmer? I'm like, first of all, a lot of us were babies at that time anyway.
Right.
And there have been documentaries, but none that's been like showcased like on a Netflix like this about him.
Let me ask you this. So some of the victims' families are coming out saying that they've been re-traumatized by this and those type of things. What do you think about that? And the reason I asked that question is because, for one, I think it was a dope series. I don't think they're glorifying him or glamorizing him in any way. I think they make him look like the monster he was.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
At the same time, I think it's dope and educational too, though. So what do you think about that? Because the same thing happened, not to cut you off, the same thing happened when Narcos first came out on Netflix.
Oh, okay. Oh, for real?
Some of the yeah. So the Pablo Escobar story is real.
Yeah.
So a lot of those families came out and spoke out against it and was like, y'all glorifying this man. He was a mass murderer. He was a psycho. Yeah, and y'all glamorizing him.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that?
So is it re-traumatizing them since they've been in that situation? Yes. However, if this is the public and you walked in the courtroom, for example, if the lady doesn't want to see herself in the courtroom again, that scene, right? You knew cameras were in there. Right. You know what I'm saying? You knew that this was documented. It don't matter if they made a special about this or not, right? I could simply do what I did, went to YouTube, got a clip, put it on there, because folks was in my comments. Someone said, why are you sharing this again? I'm like, are you going to say to YouTube to not share it too? This is public information. You know what I'm saying? Just like slavery is public information. You don't see black folks tripping about, we trip about a bunch of slave movies, but it can you don't see us in a group talking about, they're re-traumatizing us, whatever. This is something that actually happened. You know what I'm saying? Now, are they making money off of it? Yes. I feel like the proceeds should go to the family, if you know what I'm saying, if anything. In the film, the TV series touches on that. I do think they should be compensated, but as far as what he did, he killed 17 people and ate them. That's going to be history forever. You know what I'm saying? So just don't watch it.
Right.
It's harsh for me to say it. And of course, if I was in a situation, I think honestly, and like I said, I've never had that happen, but as long as they properly compensated me, I wouldn't, I just wouldn't watch it, but I wouldn't trip about it. You get what I'm saying?
I wonder if they got paid, the victims' families.
That's what I'm not sure about. I've been looking because some of the victims' families commented on my post.
For real?
Oh yeah. It was people who lived during that time and all. Yeah, man. When you get a chance, it's thousands of comments, but when you get a chance, you can go look at it. But yeah, man. I saw that and I was just like, I get what they're saying, but you also have to remember this was coverage. When it was covered, they wasn't tripping about it.
Right.
So if people gonna make that now, the comic books and all that stuff that they were talking about, I don't know if you got that far in the series. Yeah, it didn't. You'll see it. I ain't gonna spoil it for you, but
appreciate that.
But anyway, you'll see what I'm talking about. But yeah, man. Overall, if you haven't seen Dahmer, go ahead and check that out. It's worth watching. Educational, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So is what it is with that. Now, this is what I want to talk about with you, man.
Okay.
The Baby versus Megan The Stallion. And if you saw the thumbnail, I don't think you got to see my thumbnail. Let me show you. Let me show you real quick.
The beef that hip hop has been waiting for.
Right. Look at this.
Oh, I seen that.
Hey,
I seen that.
So when the Baby called out Megan The Stallion, said that he had sex with her in his lyrics on Boogeyman. That's the single he dropped, right?
Yeah.
Or the album. Okay. Did he drop it's a single?
He dropped the album. He dropped the whole album, but that was on a single.
Got you. So he talked to, he name dropped her. First, let me ask you this. What do you think about people name dropping people they had sex with?
I think it's lame.
Why you think it's lame?
I think when a man does that, it's just lame to me personally. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I'm just not a big kiss and tell person. So like, you know what I'm saying? What I'm doing is what I'm doing. What I got going on is what I got going on. Who I choose to do it with is who I choose to do it with. Nobody or nothing else really matters. You know what I mean?
Right.
Unless we have a threesome, but that's another story.
Hey.
No, but for real though, like it's just like I don't know, it's just lame to me, bro.
Yeah.
Especially
Absolutely.
the way the Baby did it. Like, and let's just be honest, man. He did it for promo. Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
He did it for promo.
Right. For promo. Now let me ask you this. Because folks were talking about, he did it unprovoked, all this other stuff.
Nope, that's a lie.
Okay, so that's what I wanted to get on because remember, all the Baby did was work with, and I'm not justifying what he did, but I'm saying he worked with Tory Lanez. Megan The Stallion and her boyfriend Megan The Stallion sended subs to him, subliminal tweets, got him into it. They responded, had a splat. Then her boyfriend came into it, and
party,
and had a back and forth or whatever. So I was telling someone, I was like, okay, how do you think the Baby felt about that?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? All he did was do business.
Right.
Megan called him out on that. And who knows? You don't know, Plan B was about him or whatever, but it's not unprovoked. If he felt the need to, just like if I come and slap you and then you shoot me, I can't judge you from your reaction.
Bro, you can't tell people how to react.
I can't.
I say that all the time. You cannot tell nobody how to react.
Right. So I can't sit here and say that Megan just is squeaky clean or whatever. I think that it's lame that he name dropped too. You know what I'm saying? I think that it was corny. It was for promo.
Yeah, for sure.
But let me ask you this. When Tupac said in the beginning of Hit 'Em Up, that's why you know what I'm saying? That's why I slept with your wife. You claim to be a player, but your wife.
Right.
How come we don't talk about that? Like that wasn't lame.
I mean, because those are two men. So like, and that's the difference. Like those are two men battling versus Meg is a woman, and him saying that it's kind of like trying to sex shame her, if you would, and that's just corny to me.
Got you.
Like if two grown consenting people choose to do something, then that's just what they choose to do. But don't bring it up. Don't bring it up 2 years later. Like, yeah, that's why I smashed. Like, come on, bro.
Right. I think that it was corny for Tupac to. I know that people looking at it like, okay, well,
You think that was corny? It wasn't even true though.
People been confirming.
I think it came out that wasn't true. That he
never. It came out. Go look at the Danny Boy's interview. Go look at one of the other dudes. I forgot his name right now, but people have said that it is true.
That it is true.
Yeah, that people who were around Tupac and was around. Yeah. I could send you some stuff, but they're saying I wasn't there, but people have confirmed that it is true that he did.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, that he did. So yeah, he did. And I mean, look at Faith's behavior now. She didn't smash Stevie J. Stevie J and Biggie. Stevie J made a Notorious Thug song.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, so I'm just saying it's not too far. The apple don't fall too far away from the tree, if you ask me. But anyway, I wanted to point that out because it's like, Tupac did that, and that was unprovoked. Now, the reason he did create Hit 'Em Up is because he thought Biggie did say something about shooting in the rap, but that wasn't true according to Biggie. But I do think it's corny. Now, do you think that Megan is going to be doing a response track?
I think if she's smart, she will.
Yeah, why not get that publicity?
Beef sells, If she put out a diss song to the baby and it's actually good, she wouldn't even have to promote it. She would just have to put it out and she'll make a killing off of it.
She sure would. She sure would. I saw
especially
some
if it's good.
Yeah, I don't think it would be, but that's neither here nor there. But but I do think that yeah, it'll be interesting. I mean, I don't think that he's lying about it, if you ask me.
I hope not, because that's even worse.
That's because some folks is like, I mean, how do you know it's true? I'm like, bro, like y'all be acting like celebrities are just so. Do you know how much screwing around goes in the industry, bro? Like
the same amount that go around in regular places. Like it's
right. Like I don't care if a girl is a certified 10. Man, a broke dude could have hit that. You know what I'm saying? Like
possibly.
people put folks on pedestals so much, like, oh, that ain't true. I'm like, I mean, I hope he's not lying. You know what I'm saying?
If he lying, he real lame.
Yeah, that's super lame.
Yeah,
that's super lame. All right, so y'all let us know in the comment section what y'all think about that. Now let's talk about this, man. Your boy Akademiks. What's going on with Akademiks, man? Calling out the OGs, calling them old and dusty, bro.
Man, first of all, he not wrong because some of them be looking old and dusty. Second of all, what he is wrong about though is saying, what did he say when he was like, there's no way they could be a pioneer rap and they look old and dusty. Like that's where he is wrong. Now right. I will say that a lot of the pioneers of hip hop, whether it be DJs, rappers, managers, whatever, do look dusty. But it's also like LL Cool J said, and Charlamagne said, it's because they weren't making the money back then that they make now. Like now, you can be MC Poo Poo and come up with a hit song and you can make $1 million. True. That wasn't the case back then. So that's why, you got these OG DJs, OG rappers who don't shine like I don't know, MC Fluff McGruff. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because it's just different times, bro. But I will say that we did the OGs a disservice in hip hop, bro. Because like by now there should be a union.
Right.
And
absolutely.
The union should take care of these people. And I'm not saying they should be living like P. Diddy or Jay-Z, but there's no way that rappers who are like icons and legendary are dying and their family have to start a GoFundMe.
Now I know Nas, this is back when hip hop was dead, it came out, his album, right? And he had a song talking about the OGs. And I remember an article, like he was just saying like, hey, like we need to pretty much do more. I wanted to do like a documentary or reality TV show about the OGs, like see where they at. Where is Melly Mel? Where is DJ Charlie Chase? Where are all these people that were out at that particular time?
Cool Red Alert.
Cool, Cool Herc, just a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? Grandmaster Caz. Shout out to Grandmaster Caz though. But yeah, I do feel that way. Now old and dusty, you don't hear other genres of music call their people old and dusty.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They would never call anybody because it's a lot of old and
Springsteen old and dusty.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna call them old and dusty. It's like hip hop is the only culture where we feel like you're too old,
right?
Which I thank God for Jay-Z and Dr. Dre,
right?
You know what I'm saying? And everybody else who's still thriving, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne just turned 40 today or yesterday or whatever.
And still snapping.
Still be snapping. Still lyrically, I feel like is the best punchline rapper out there.
Right.
That's me personally, but
right.
But
don't let people in New York hear you say that.
I know, right?
They think Lloyd Banks is a better punchline rapper than Lil Wayne.
He used to be for one
Lloyd
album.
Banks was never a better rapper than Lil Wayne. Ever.
Yeah. Yes, he was.
Lloyd Banks was never, ever a better rapper than Lil Wayne.
Hold on.
Never.
You're talking about even little, like young Lil Wayne?
Lloyd Banks at no point in his existence
that's lie.
Of having breath
that's
in
lie.
His body was
that is
never
a lie.
A better rapper than Lil Wayne.
You are lying, my friend.
When Lil Wayne was running around singing wobbity wobbity drop it like it's hot, he was a better rapper than Lloyd Banks.
Boy,
Lloyd Banks has never been a better rapper.
You do the Beyond Hookah thing, right?
Yeah.
Did you smoke any of that today?
Beyond the Clouds. Premium.
Beyond the Clouds. My bad. Beyond the Clouds.
www.beyondtheclouds.com. What'd you say?
Shameless plug. Right. Did you?
That made me pull my shirt. What about Beyond the Clouds?
Hey, did you put anything in your hookah tonight?
Bro, do you
listen to what I'm saying? And this
listen to what I'm saying,
bro.
Lloyd Banks has never
in 04. Lloyd Banks was one of the best rappers out in 2003, 2004. What are you talking about? He was not
better than Wayne.
Yes, he was. Now the Lil Wayne of like the Carter Lil Wayne, no. But before
Lloyd Banks has never been better than Lil Wayne.
You crazy.
Ever in life.
You are that whole Hunger for More album was better than Lights Out. It was better than 500 Degrees.
What'd you say?
The Hunger for More was better than 500 Degrees.
Nope.
And Lights Out.
No.
Yes, it was.
Neither one.
Yes. No, you tripping.
I'm being dead serious, bro. Neither one.
Young Straight Outta Cashville was better than Lights Out and 500 Degrees.
By
Young Buck. Yes.
All right, man. Next subject.
Yeah. Boy,
you just talking.
Nah. But anyway, back to Akademiks. Akademiks, you saw Kid Capri, LL Cool, boy, he made the OGs mad, didn't he?
Yeah. As he should have. Like, because I mean, like, bro, first of all, bro is lame as hell anyway. Like, let's just throw that out there.
Yeah, that's the first thing.
Yeah. Second of all, like, come on, man. Old and dusty, bro. Like, come on, man. Like, if you don't understand the hip-hop economics, then I don't know what to tell you.
Right. And I think what he was basically saying that, because I was watching some of his Breakfast Club interview today, and he was basically like the reason
he was on the Breakfast Club?
Yeah, today. And real interesting interview, so far, because like when people get on him, I like to hear the people who are getting talked about, you know what I'm saying, to see what you were thinking when you said it and everything. And he was basically saying, man, I did like a 5-hour live stream talking about a whole bunch of other stuff, but you take 30 seconds of what I said and not even hear the full context of what I'm saying. He was basically saying the OGs didn't give game to the young rappers and then criticize them, which there is a disconnect between the OGs.
Yeah, but what that got to do with them looking dusty though?
That I agree with that. I agree with that. He was wrong, and I think he admitted he was wrong for saying old and dusty.
Right.
However, what he was saying originally, I understand that because those New York niggas are cocky. You know what I'm saying? And just like,
not just the rappers though, just people from New York.
People from New York are anyway, and I love New York. You know,
I do too. I used to live at Bed-Stuy. I mean, no, Flatbush. My Flatbush family. What's happening?
Shout out to New York, but y'all be cocky. You can't tell y'all a lot of stuff. That's just your swag. People up north anyway be like that. You know what I'm saying? Philly, Jersey, boy, Jersey niggas.
Yo, boy.
Right, boy. You can't tell them nothing. But yeah, so I mean, I understood what he was saying. And when I heard him talk about it, I make clips, you know what I'm saying? And I do, we be on here for like an hour.
For sure.
And somebody could take a clip of what I said. And I'm like, well, did you hear the 30 minutes of me explaining it beforehand?
Right.
So I get that, but no, you can't be doing that.
Nah, not like that.
That old and dusty thing. Like that.
Not like that.
Nah, not like that. So anyway, man, Akademiks, you deserve that. And I think he said he's supposed to be talking to LL Cool J. So hopefully, and that's one thing I do respect about Ak.
What?
He will have you on the show to talk it out. Like he doesn't run from it. The controversy and stuff like that, he stick with it. He don't frail.
Well, I mean, controversy is cash though, so of course you did. Like, if I said fuck J Red, and then you was like, you know what I'm saying, and that was a big thing, and then you was like, well, let's talk about it on the air. Of course I would. That's more money for me, more people on his show. Do you know that if LL Cool J goes on that dude's show, how many people will know about his show that has no idea who he is?
And vice versa. Like
he's LL Cool J.
Yeah. Like the GOAT before Jay-Z.
Of course, he was. He was the LL Cool J, in my opinion, was the first rap GOAT.
Absolutely.
In my opinion.
He gave the title GOAT. You're the greatest of all time. Came from him.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, I think
he was the first rap GOAT. He was.
Absolutely. And then I think Jay-Z came and got that.
Yeah.
But but yeah, man. I think that it's good to that, because Ak, You know, some people won't. They'll just wait and talk about it on the show. He'll go on Twitter. He'll
Yeah,
go at everybody. He'll retweet what you said about him
for
and
sure.
talk about it. Talk about it. So I'll be like, he don't back down. He go with
Well,
it.
and again, I'm not saying this. I don't think I'm gonna say he don't back down. I think he understands social media and the manipulation of people's emotions and how that creates, interest.
Yeah, he does do that. He does do that. So
that's why he'll interview Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Yeah. He will, and knows what comes with it. But
for sure,
who else does that? You know what I'm saying? Breakfast Club ain't gonna do it.
Okay with doing something like that.
Speaking of Tekashi, you saw he went to Russia.
Nah, but that's good for him.
He and said "fuck Brittany Griner" on camera.
Are you surprised?
No, I'm not. It was just funny that that he did.
Like, I mean, that's what he do. That's how he got on. Saying crazy shit. Like, people have learned and have understood social media. Nobody cares about positive shit. Jay, if me and you got on here and talked about how I did a water drive in Jackson the other day, right? And how it was such a blessing to be able to help people, and you know what I'm saying, this, that, and the third, we would probably have 3 views. But if me and you came on here and I was like, fuck Jay Red, I don't fuck with that nigga no more. When I see you, it's up, nigga. When I see you, it's up, nigga. When I see you, it's up, nigga.
You make a Facebook status saying, fuck that nigga, I'm going to go on live addressing that nigga tonight.
Bro, watch how many people be on there.
Right.
So that's all. That's all.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's all they doing.
Absolutely. But let us know, y'all, in the comment section what you think about that. Now, Rihanna's performing at the Super Bowl. Shout out to Rihanna. Shout out to Jay-Z.
Can't wait to watch it.
Yeah, I'm not. But yeah, I get it.
You're not gonna watch it?
Nah.
It's Rihanna.
Not a fan, bro.
Whoa, what?
Not a fan, man.
You're not a fan of Rihanna for real?
Yeah, for real. I mean, I like some of her songs, like Work. Yeah. I love Work.
Right.
I play that like almost every time.
I was about to say that's because you're a DJ though.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Right. But I've never really been I'm not saying she's garbage and that like that. Right. Don't get me wrong. I'm just not, I've never been a fan, especially to watch her perform at the Super Bowl. Like I'm just not a fan.
I am. I like Rihanna's music.
Shout out. Yeah, I mean, I think she makes music for who obviously, but I think it's more of who she is more than her music.
For sure.
If it wasn't,
she does make great music though. Don't get it twisted.
You know, she do. She puts together good music or whatever. I think that you can play like Rude Boy. Like I thought that was dope. She makes some good stuff. It's just I'm not a fan of hers. Right. You know, like put it like this. Like I like Faith Evans songs, right?
Right.
Would I go to a Faith Evans concert? Probably not.
I would go to a Rihanna concert.
Yeah. See, but you're because Jay-Z signed her. That's on the reason.
No, it has nothing to do with that. Rihanna makes really good music, bro. Real talk.
What are your top Rihanna songs?
The whole Rated R album.
What was that the one that that didn't have Future on there, did it?
That's the one with Fireball, Photographs. It's a great album. It's her best album to me. Rated R.
Got you. Okay. Yeah. Well, shout out to her, man. Jay-Z is making moves over there. He's been doing a good job since he's been doing that.
Was Jay-Z right?
No. Okay. I still think that, I don't think so. Like, because I mean, honestly, the NFL still races just because you put on some halftime shows. For us, like the culture, I think it's dope for the culture.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's not really making a difference in what Kaepernick was doing. Or,
no, not at all. I think it's still one of those things where we tolerate it instead of celebrate it.
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, because it's like, all right, we'll let these niggas shuck and jive. Come on.
Right.
Come on, dance, nigga.
Yeah.
Come on, dance, nigga. Sing your song, nigga.
Right.
Get out the way.
Yeah, that don't mean nothing to me. It's like I still think it was a bad move, but hey, he making his money. Jay-Z do what he want. It is what it is. He's a grown man, made a decision. So this is what I wanted to get to right here because we had this conversation.
Okay.
Last week, I want to say. Now the reason I hit you up, I forgot I did it. No, I forgot how we started talking about this, but I
don't even remember either.
Yeah, but on Beehive, recently he had Jody Breeze and Wicked on there. You watch Beehive? Yeah. So he had Jody Breeze and Wicked on there, and they was talking about No Limit versus Cash Money.
Right.
And me and my homeboy Coop the Trill, shout out to Coop the Trill, we was talking about it and everything like that. And we was talking about the ones that lasted long, whatever like that. But Me and you were talking about something different, but we talked about the most successful rap label. What do you because we were talking about the Rick Ross thing, right?
Right.
I said on Facebook that Rick Ross, regardless of him being a CEO, Maybach Music Group was a great record label.
Right.
For what he did with them. Now, was I a fan of Maybach Music? No, not in particular. However, in the 2010s, what he did, he gave Meek Mill a career. You know what I'm saying? I know that he was signed to Tip and was making waves in the underground and all that, but no, he gave Meek a career. He gave Wale a career.
He made Wale nationwide. Wale was already known in DC.
He was known, and Attention Deficit came out, but he didn't have no hits until he got around Rick Ross.
Absolutely.
Stalley, he was cool. He was doing some stuff. But
I met Stalley before.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, in the mall, in Cumberland Mall.
Is he from here?
Nah, he's from Ohio.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
In Omarion.
Yeah.
He revitalized,
resurged his career.
Resurged his career.
And the crazy part is, I think so. Omarion got signed to YMCMB first. You remember that?
Yeah.
And then he put out a song that wasn't supposed to come out, and Birdman dropped it.
Was it the Bedrock?
No.
Okay.
No. This is after that.
Oh, okay, afterwards. Yeah. So
no. You might be right, because they signed Omarion, and then Omarion put out a song with Wayne on it that wasn't supposed to come out, and Birdman dropped him after that. And that's how Lloyd ended up on the Bedrock hooks and all them.
Yeah.
Because remember, everybody, at least I did, thought Lloyd was signing Young Money too, because he was on a couple of their songs.
Yeah. But he gave him. No, Omarion didn't sell shit on Maybach, but
they didn't promote him right though.
Yeah, they did.
Album, have you heard his Sex Playlist album?
It was good.
That shit is hard, bro.
For real,
bro. I
gotta check that. I had never checked it out.
Get you somebody to listen to it with. Dimly lit room, light a candle, pour you a drink.
Yeah.
Thank me later.
He was on Breakfast Club.
Take Post to Be Off though. Like, you know how you can take Post to Be Off, because they put that on there as a radio single, but it's the only song.
But it didn't go with it.
That don't fit the album.
Okay.
Take that one off.
But he gave him a career. I mean, he revamped his career.
Yeah.
So you had said something I did not agree with at all. You said something like had something happened that was like a top label. Let me read.
MMG?
Yeah, like you would say it would have been the best record label outside of Rockefeller or something like that. Let me look and see what you said. Hold on, because it wasn't that long ago.
I think I said they was the most successful.
Yeah, you said, I said, man, Rick Ross did his thing. You said behind Rockefeller, maybe the most successful rap label ever.
Maybe.
You said maybe.
Yeah. I mean, of course, you got to include Young Money, but
how out of all rap record labels, you're saying MMG was the most successful rap label?
I mean, I'm not including like Def Jam or nothing like that.
I'm talking about Death Row, Bad Boy, all that.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
MMG. So MMG over Death Row, Bad Boy, Ruthless. Cash Money, No Limit.
Pac was on Death Row when he was really popping, right?
Right. MMG didn't have superstars on their roster. So I'm trying to see what you're talking about. Like,
well, did I say? I said most successful though, right?
Yeah, you said most successful.
I think I'm talking financial, but I'm still wrong though. I'll admit I'm wrong, because you got Young Money.
Right, Young Money. Yeah. So successful. I was thinking about all the greats. Like, I was just like, what makes you think that MMG was successful? But it wasn't like they were going platinum at that time. Wale was going gold. Meek was going gold. I don't even think
Meek went platinum.
Nah, Meek didn't go platinum.
Meek didn't go platinum?
Nah. Dreams and Nightmares had a wasn't that his first album on MMG, right?
Yeah.
That had a good opening, but nah. Rick Ross wasn't even going platinum. Rick Ross always went gold.
Nah, Rick Ross definitely don't win platinum.
No, he did not. His highest selling album is Teflon, either Teflon Don or something else, but the most it sold are 800,000.
Rick Ross ain't got a platinum album?
No platinum album.
Nah, I don't believe that.
Not unless they counted the streams most recently. You know how they go back and do that shit? Unless that, but I know at that time he was consistent, but he would always go gold.
That's crazy that he was able to beat 50 in that whole situation, though, without even going platinum. That's crazy.
But his profile was so high at the time that you wouldn't. Because see, the thing is, Rick Ross was like the rap version of T-Pain. This is what I'm saying. Like, T-Pain was everywhere.
Right.
But T-Pain really, like, he was going gold at the most. T-Pain ain't got a platinum album either.
Nah, I believe that.
Because people, I think they liked what Rick Ross was doing, but they never bought into him 100%. Now, he was able to get his money and flip it and, you know, become a millionaire, which was dope. You know what I'm saying? Rick Ross knew how to network like a mug. You know what I'm saying?
And I mean, it also helps to be cool with Jay-Z.
Absolutely. You cannot go wrong with that.
Yeah, I tell people that all the time. Like, if it wasn't for that whole Jay-Z connection, Drake would have ended Meek Mill's career.
Oh yeah, that would have been done. The fact that Jay-Z was riding for him, and co-signed him, that all you need is a Jay-Z co-sign.
Correct.
Time and
and it ain't even about the necessarily Jay-Z co-sign. What it's more so about is the relationships that come with being attached to Jay-Z. Not even just Jay-Z himself, but like nobody's gonna, like, no person is going to cut, nobody that's in the industry is going to cut Meek off because they know, hey, you know, like you remember the movie Life? When he was like, this is probably a terrible comparison, but when he was like, this is my guy, God, what was the one that kept the gun for the warden? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
And he was like, you run a file with Bob, you run a file with me.
Right.
Same principle. Like you fuck over Meek. It's like fucking over Jay.
Absolutely.
When you come around for that Jay favor, I'm gonna be like, nah, because remember I was trying to get Meek in that magazine and you wouldn't put him in that magazine? Remember I was trying to get Meek song played and you know what I'm saying? Not saying that Jay-Z did that, but people had it in the back of their head. Like, because Jay-Z is really hip-hop boogeyman. Like, nobody wants to, you know what I'm saying, have an incident with Jay-Z.
Well, the game did. The game didn't care. He was like...
How did that work out for the game?
Yeah, it didn't work. I mean, he just basically...
When the last time the game... All right, let me ask you this. When the last time the game won an award? When the last time the game did anything outside of drop an album, start fake beef, and be this big blood? Name something like industry that Game has done. Game sold 20,000 copies his first week.
Yeah, he did, but how come he has all those connections though? Like Game, everybody come and feature on Game's project except
because he Game. Off air we could probably talk about why they really do it.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
People, I'm gonna just say people like to be safe when they're in LA.
That's what I feel.
Yeah.
I was talking to my other homeboy about that too. I was like, why Game? Listen, the Game ain't went platinum since what? The Doctor's Advocate?
Documentary.
The documentary. Yeah, I don't even know if Doctor's Advocate went platinum, but yeah, so it's like I was like, okay, he's independent. How the hell does he get everybody and their mama featured?
People like to be safe when they in LA.
Bro, Chloe Bailey, like he be getting the most tied. Like I get the West Coast dudes, right?
Oh, for sure. Because he popping on the West Coast. Let's no ifs, ands, and buts about it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. But I be looking like he be getting big name features. Like how the hell he get Young Boy?
Well, you see, he took Young Boy off though.
He did because you know the whole budget thing. But even before that, you know what I'm saying? It's just like the fact that your budget. I'm like, okay, how do you have that when your last album only sold 30,000 copies?
People like to be safe when they're in LA, bro.
That has to be the reason. So
I mean, and he got relationships with a bunch of people. You know, him and Wayne is real cool. Him and Drake is real cool.
Right.
So you know what I'm saying? The thing about relationships is you can always leverage relationships. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then people are, I mean, I don't know how else to say it, but people are dick riders, bro. So like, if Drake is cool with Game, then it makes everybody that's not on Drake's level want to be cool with Game. And they'll be cool with Game in hopes that it gets them cool with Drake. Like, you're not lame people.
Yeah. And I think Drake is cool with him because he wants protection. So when he goes to LA.
People like to be safe in LA, bro.
Yeah. Speaking about that, the PNB Rock situation.
Yep, rest in peace, PNB Rock.
Yeah, how'd you feel about that?
So to touch on that real quick, I got a few things I feel about it, and I'm not gonna get into it too deep. Once again, rest in peace, PNB Rock. Okay, everybody's saying you shouldn't wear a chain in this neighborhood.
I know where you're going. Yeah,
you shouldn't share your location. Niggas in Compton is this. Niggas in wherever he was at is this. LA is this. LA is that. First of all, fuck all that, bro. This shit is sad, bro. Think about this. When we talk about LA, when we talk about Detroit, we talk about
Chicago,
certain parts of Chicago. We talk about these people like they not people, bro.
Animals. I said the same thing,
bro.
Because if I said this, not to cut you off, but
yeah,
I told my homeboy today, I said, if I would advise you not to go to a lion's den. I would advise you not to go into a snake pit. I would advise you not to go to an alligator swamp.
Correct.
So me saying, hey, instead of blaming the shooter, I'm saying you shouldn't be in LA wearing your jewelry. That's equivalent to saying
because
animal.
Niggas is animals.
Right.
Like, bro, this is what I've been saying about it. That's like saying you shouldn't jump in the ocean with a bleeding steak around your neck.
Right.
Because that shark can't control itself. The real problem is not PNB Rock wearing a chain in LA. It's not his girlfriend dropping their location. The real problem is that black people don't value other black people's lives, and we act like savages.
Boom.
That's the problem.
Because they're literally saying we're animals when they say that. I didn't hear not one major blog. Well, I heard Breakfast Club say it, but it's like everybody is talking about what he shouldn't have done, whose fault it was, victim blaming instead of these niggas in LA are out of control. They've been out of control. They killed Biggie.
Right.
They killed Pac, not in LA, but LA niggas did it.
LA niggas did it.
Nipsey, like the list goes on. So it's like you gotta look at Pop Smoke, bro. You can literally name like 10 rappers that ain't got killed in LA.
Right.
So, or robbed, not even that. LL Cool J got robbed in LA back in the days and stuff like that. It's like these tough guys and folks like Charleston White calls it out. You know what I'm saying? And the LA Crips and Bloods, the OGs be getting mad. And it's like, okay, if you go against what he's saying, it makes it looks true what he's saying.
Right.
You're not bringing any, like, you don't value black life. You don't.
They don't. Because I can't remember who said this. It might have been Charleston White, actually. But you don't make white people check in.
Exactly. Taylor Swift ain't got to worry about checking in no damn Detroit.
Come on,
LA.
man.
If she go on tour, she can go anywhere the hell she wants.
Justin Bieber don't check in when he go to LA.
Justin Timberlake don't check nowhere when he go to LA. Who he got to check in with?
Bro, I ain't never heard Ed Sheeran say, yeah, when I go to LA, I got to tap in with this gang or that gang to make sure I'm safe.
Right. The only white person I feel like would even do some shit like that, and that's just because his affiliation. I don't even think checking in, but Eminem, like, yeah, because he probably got LA protection since he been around all the black folks.
Yeah, but he ain't got to check in though.
Yeah, not check in.
That, bro. What they're saying is, when you come to LA, you need to be cool with one of these gangs, or we're gonna extort you. Why?
Exactly.
Or we're gonna rob you or kill you. Why?
But you don't do that to no other race.
Rich black man.
Exactly. It kills me with that. But this is the year I feel like with Charleston White having that approach and talking about it, I think it got a lot of, like, in the comment section, you don't ever see no negativity towards him. I be seeing everybody be like, man, this dude got a point. He really talking.
I'm gonna say this about that dude. He say a lot of true shit. I don't agree with his delivery or his approach, but I'm also not a clown. Like, he's a clown. And he admits that he's a clown.
Right. He does a clown. Yeah.
He admits that he's a clown. He's like, this is a character. He was like, the real Charleston White goes to legislation meetings and has meetings with, senators and congressmen. He was like, but then I turn his camera on and I become a character. He was like, because this is what people want to see. And he's absolutely right.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So shout out to him. But go back to this topic real quick. They were talking about Beehive, the No Limit versus Cash Money debate. We had that right there, right?
Right.
And
we talked about that.
We
talked about that.
Yeah, we talked about that. One thing I wanted to say was the fact that they say that Cash Money outlasted No Limit.
Right.
Well, my thing is, my position on that is the Cash Money that we knew it died in like the mid 2000s.
For sure.
The Cash Money that's now that's really Drake,
That's Young
Nicki,
Money.
that's Young Money.
Yeah.
That's not Cash Money, in my personal opinion.
Right.
Is UNLV. It's, you know, I'm talking about before Juvenile now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's Magnolia. Wouldn't Magnolia Shawty on? No,
Soldier Slim. Magnolia Slim is what he
Magnolia.
used to.
No, not him. Magnolia Shawty, the one that got killed, the lady, the
oh,
girl.
Was she on Cash Money?
Well, was she? I think she wasn't she on there?
I don't know. I had to Google that.
Yeah, but the people prior to that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Then you got Hot Boys, you know what I'm saying? Big Timers, whatever. That was Cash Money. Right. Now, Cash Money afterwards, Juvenile, all of them left, and really it was just the lights were being kept on because Lil Wayne was putting out some stuff, and Big Timers and Baby was still putting out hits, but it wasn't a thriving record label. It just artists, they were just getting by.
Yeah, because at that time Wayne wasn't even dropping albums for real.
Not for real.
It was like I don't know if it was a period though between 500 Degrees and the Carter where Wayne wasn't even dropping albums. He was just dropping mixtapes. Going crazy.
Right. So really the Cash Money that as we knew it died in like 2001.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right after they took over.
Right.
99 into 2000.
Right. And you remember when Master P was putting out Ooh Wee and all that stuff. Yeah, it was getting rotation and he still was making quote unquote hits with Game Face and all that stuff. But it really, No Limit wasn't No Limit. No Limit.
Hey, bro,
really...
I've said this before and I'll say it again. No Limit outside of like 3 rappers was pretty terrible.
But what B-High was saying, the movement.
Right. Oh, no, the movement was crazy.
Yeah, the movement.
And the business was crazy.
Crazy like a motherfucker.
But
yeah.
Outside of that, like, I mean, you got Mystical, Mac,
Snoop.
I don't really count Snoop as No Limit. I mean, I know he came to No Limit, but I don't really count him as No Limit.
Now, you're not the authentic No Limit.
Right.
Okay.
You had Mystical, Mac, Fiend,
yeah. Mia X,
yes, Mia X could rap her ass off.
Right.
But the rest of them wasn't really that good. They was just putting out a lot of music consistently, and their movement was so big that, you know what I'm saying, you had to kind of fuck with them.
Right, you did. But B-High was saying the movement was better than the Cash Money had a movement too, but just the whole Cash Money outlasting No Limit. I'm like, really? Nah, like the authentic Cash Money.
Right.
Nicki and them was Young Money, man. Cash Money just happened to be the parent label. Correct. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to throw that out there.
Right. That's kind of like saying Ari Lennox them is continuing Rockefeller's legacy when it's like, nah,
they're a label that's out.
Correct.
You know, but they're not.
And J. Cole just happens to be on Rock Nation.
Right.
Yeah.
Just happens to be on there. And that's to continue. So no, it's not the same thing.
Right.
So I wanted to kill that noise because I had to think about it. I'm like, man, Cash Money didn't, the Cash Money record.
Nah, not the real Cash Money.
Right. So that's that. Now, this is what I want to ask you. This is the last topic we're going to talk about. I had this discussion on Facebook. Well, I just put my top, I put 4 who I feel like are the 4 most influential rap groups ever. Okay. Top 4 now. It's 10, you could be 10 or whatever, right? But the top 4 that I had.
The band.
Who?
The band.
The band.
Yeah. Like Making the Band.
Making the Band. Loonies. I got 5 on the dudes. Forgot about them. Young Bloods.
Young Bloods.
And then
Yin Yang Twins. I can't even think of nobody else, man.
Yeah. But
no, yeah, for real though.
All right, so these 4, I'm not saying the greatest.
Right.
I'm saying influential, meaning image-wise, what I see, what I hear, and the content.
You saying as a group though, right?
As a group.
I got you.
Absolutely. So no particular order, but when it comes to content, I said NWA.
Okay.
Content, just off content alone, what folks rap about. Image of how folks dress in the jewelry, I said Hot Boys.
Okay.
Flow, the rap flow of in the melody, all that, I said Bone Thugs.
I knew you
right?
was gonna say them. Yep.
Production and sound, 3-6 Mafia.
Okay.
Those are my 4 as far as most influential
groups.
Now, folks were asking, why is Outkast not up there, whatever? And I'm like, well, Outkast is one of the greatest groups of all time.
Did Outkast really have a big influence?
I don't think so.
I mean, it's debatable.
It's debatable, but who, like,
what group out now is like Outkast?
That's what I'm saying. JID, they would have said Earth Gang and JID. I'm like, besides them,
that's only 2 groups, though.
It's only 2.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Who, as far as Outkast goes, shout out to Trio 301 TV. Shout out to you, man. He really goes for it. But Outkast, and somebody said Wu-Tang. I'm like, listen, Wu-Tang, come
don't make me do it.
Hey,
don't make me do it.
Go there. Listen, what is the issue with the 4 that I named? Are there any issues?
I mean, I don't have no issue with it because NWA is the reason why we rap about gangster shit today.
Right.
And
not just that, sex, like fucking bitches and sucking dick, all that. Right. Yeah.
3-6 production wise, definitely. When we talking about a group, Bone Thugs, Flow. Yeah. I mean, the Migos made their whole career off of it, basically.
And you know what? Chuck was talking about. You saw what he was saying. He was like, shout out to Chuck, but he was like, Migos don't sound like Bone. And I'm like,
I mean,
they don't sound just like them. Right. They don't sound, but I said like early Bone. I'm not talking about super fast rap harmony Bone. I'm talking about
But I mean, it's a lot of them do though, because like you gotta think about it, Bone Thugs and Harmony, like what do most rappers do nowadays? They don't really a lot of rappers. Let me not say most. They don't even really rap no more. They like chant, sing,
and
rap.
Sing.
Yeah.
Where does that come from?
Even Lil Baby. Like I think Lil Baby is the hottest out right now. But
listen,
he's like, yeah.
Does that sound like Outkast and Wu-Tang or Bone Thugs and Harmony?
I mean, it definitely sounds like Bone.
That's all I was saying. Like, I'm like, bro, they think just because
you might be right. You might be right about that.
Listen, bro,
I'm sitting there trying to think of other groups, and I know people from New York would say Wu-Tang, but I don't feel like Wu-Tang influenced anybody outside of like New York, Jersey,
the
Philly,
ASAP
like
mob,
that area.
like ASAP mob, like you know what I'm saying?
Like, because I don't think none of us in the South was trying to dress like Wu-Tang or trying to sound like Wu-Tang.
We weren't trying to be like that. Everybody tried to be a Bone Thug at one point.
Everybody tried to be NWA.
Everybody tried to be NWA. Everybody went like the production from 3-6 Mafia was ahead of its time, and you hear they get sampled all the fucking time.
Everybody, I don't know. So maybe the dressing thing, because I don't know if people in New York was trying to dress like Wayne them, but I know everybody in the South was.
As far as jewelry, you didn't see jewelry being that much of a factor until the Hot Boy, really Cash Money, but the Hot Boys. Now they were rocking jewelry.
I was about to say, I don't know, Slick Rick was a
Slick Rick did, but I'm saying like when people put on chains today, I don't think that they go back and think about Slick Rick. Not like as far as the whole the entire culture.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But they think about bling bling.
Bling bling is in the dictionary. That's what I'm saying. It's like those 4 groups influence the game, because when you turn the radio on, who do you hear? Do you hear Outkast or Wu-Tang? I hear mostly Bone.
Right.
As far as the singing, all that contributes to them. So it ain't a thing about me favoring them. They try to act like they don't get enough credit for what they actually did.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And even Lil Wayne said that he grew his hair out because of Bone.
Right.
And then Lloyd Banks just came out and said Lazy Lloyd came from that Lazy Bone thing. So
right.
It's like, no, it's like I just couldn't think. Now, like I said, Outkast is one of the greatest groups of all time. Ain't taking that away from them.
Outkast is the greatest group, but go ahead.
Yeah, but they not in, like, I don't hear Andre 3000 and Big Boy when I turn on
my
radio.
It's also hard to duplicate Andre 3000.
My point exactly.
Yeah.
His style is so complex, you can't just go in and just do it. But you can get on the track and like you can do that, and you can make hard hitting records like 3 6 Mafia, because they were in like they made Crunk. That Crunk shit came from them. You know what I'm saying? And Crunk came from 3 6 Mafia, bro. Pimp C even said that. Look, I got this Pimp C book right now. Yeah, and that's what they was talking. Like that's what they were talking about. In like, you remember he did that radio interview? He was like, you know, y'all should give more love to 3 6 Mafia. Right. You know, anytime you do something first, folks do not want to attribute that to you. You know what I'm saying?
So you think 3 6 did it before John?
Hell yeah. Yeah. Like, bro, 3 6 came out in like 94, I want to say. And they were doing Tear the Club Up came out in 95. Damn. Then they came up with Tear the Club Up 97. They did so many versions of that. That crunk shit, niggas would shut the club down because of that. Lil Jon, for sure. Not saying that ATL wasn't crunk per se. But as far as like that getting up and doing all this other stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, that comes from 3 6. Right. You got to give love to 3 6. But who do you feel like is like influential as far as rap groups go?
I mean, I actually agree with what you said. I think I would throw UGK in there. Because Pimp C got a big influence in the South.
He does. He does. Over Outkast, I'll put UGK over Outkast. As far as influence goes, I ain't saying great. Influence.
I mean, I can't disagree.
I'm just saying, like, I'm not, and people acted like I was dissing Outkast or Wu-Tang and everything like that. But I'm like, no, man. Like, I'm talking about who these kids now. If you go up to ask these kids, did you listen to Bone growing up? They probably be like, oh, nah. But the style is implemented in the culture so much.
But I was about to say, but just because they didn't listen to him don't mean that their favorite rapper wasn't influenced by him.
Absolutely. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? If Lil Baby is the hottest rapper out right now, and I got all these groups I name, I do not hear Andre. I don't hear Outkast from them, and I do not hear Wu-Tang from him.
Nah.
So yeah. But yeah, everybody in the I saw Wu-Tang and Nas in concert, man. You should have came.
No, thank you.
What is your problem with Wu-Tang?
Hey man, Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with. That's all I know. Literally.
Ain't nothing to fuck with, man.
Now, how was the concert though before we go?
No, it was dope. It was dope, man. If you are a fan of Wu-Tang, of course, it was lit. Nas came out. I like their cohesiveness. It's like you felt the essence of New York. Like this wasn't just a tour they got up and just performed. They had like lighting. They had a good backdrop. You know what I'm saying? That made you, it felt like real authentic.
I
like,
know it was so many Yankee fitteds and Timber boots in that bitch.
Dude, oh my, as soon as I saw the damn Timbs, I saw the Yankee. Ooh, man. But one thing I can say is that it was thousands of people there, but you felt hip hop.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like one thing you got to respect about them is that's as authentic as that deep core hip hop.
For sure. For sure.
But let me tell you this, Busta Rhymes and Spliff Star are the best performers in rap. Live performers, who's better than them? Duo, I would say Dougie Fresh is up there, of course.
Okay.
I'm
gonna say this.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen Mystical perform?
Yeah, I saw him. Yeah. His body is there, but when I tell you, bro, Busta, dog, like the things that they do, not just moving. Like they had a thing to where Busta was rapping, and then Spliff Star did his hand like this, and then Busta got low.
Yeah.
And then he did it. It's like they're animated.
That's why I said duo.
Okay,
But 1v1, Mystical might be the honest to God, bro. Mystical might be the greatest rap performer. I'm telling you, bro. I've done a few shows with him. That man, that dude put on a show, bro.
His body, is out there. Like
pause. You gotta pause that.
Definitely pause. But he puts his body into the music. You know what I'm saying? When you go out there and you're tired as fuck and you're drenched in sweat, you know that you did something. Now, just because you go out there, because folks about Travis Scott, I'm like, just because you crowd surf, that don't mean that you did a good job, bro. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm gonna tell you this too. Jay-Z, my favorite rapper, but my knock against him has always been his live performances. If Jay-Z wasn't like the rapper that he is, nobody would go to his concerts, bro. Because they're not like him as a rapper isn't entertaining, but we just love his music so much that the concerts are amazing.
That's the same thing with Nas too.
Yeah,
Nas,
that's why I wouldn't. I mean, I'm not gonna say I wouldn't go to a Nas show, but that's the reason why I wouldn't be a good person to ask. Hey, how did you feel about the Nas show? Because for me, it would be like,
yeah,
because you know I only like so many Nas songs.
Yeah, like I've seen Ja Rule do some good stuff. Now DMX was a great live performer.
DMX was a great performer. You know, rest in peace, X. You know, I did his last show.
Right.
Yeah.
One of his, he did some other shows after that, didn't he? Oh, that was the last one?
His last show was Sweet Lounge.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. But yeah, I've seen him twice, man. And his energy, he don't need a hype man.
No.
You know that dude just is in him.
Yeah. When he was performing, I literally just stood there and didn't say nothing.
Yeah.
First of all, I was in awe that I was, you know what I'm saying, rocking with fucking DMX. Like, come on, bro. Like, it's DMX.
Right.
But, yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. But yeah, man, I try to keep these at an hour, but we've been doing so good with it. Shout out to everybody who did tune in, Trio 301 TV, everybody on Facebook.
Yeah.
I'll see the comments later. All the millions of people who watched the video I share, because I got a lot of different followers and stuff like that on Facebook and stuff too. People were friend requesting. I'm like, I don't know y'all like that for friend request. You can follow.
I'll let you follow me on Facebook, but I mean, I'm not on Facebook. I'll let you follow me on Instagram, but I don't really be accepting friends like that on Facebook.
But you know they can follow you on Facebook though.
Oh no, I ain't know that.
Yeah, they can follow you. So a lot of them follow me now.
Yeah.
But some of them were trying to send friend requests, but friend requests is different. Like you follow me, you just gonna see my shit. Right. But yeah, anyway, man, if y'all are tuning in, thank you so much for tuning in for that. We got to get these Red View episodes to a milli.
Let's do it.
Yeah, so we got to do that. But yeah, subscribe to the YouTube channel, youtube.com/RedsView. Got some music coming out. I'll be at let me see, the W and the Starling this weekend.
Okay.
And yeah, where you gonna be? Sweet?
I'm at Sweet Saturday night, Spice House Buckhead Saturday for brunch. Sunday I do brunch at BQE. Pull up.
Okay, bet. Yeah, y'all check that out. Man, I'm loving my new board. I'm testing my baby out. That shit go hard as hell.
Yeah. I told you, man. Get the bigger ones. I just like them better. I know they heavier to carry, but
it make you feel way more like a DJ.
Sure. You can really get in a vibe.
Hell yeah, I did. Yeah. I was fucking up a little bit because I had to get used to everything.
Well, you got to get used to the jog wheels and like you got to find the settings on like the tension and stuff like that, how you like it, and then because I use mine a certain way and other people use it a certain way. You know what I mean? It's a tool. You got to figure out how you like to use your tool.
How you like it? Yeah, that's all that it is. What works for you. But anyway, man, thank you everybody for joining us, man. This is J Red DJ PM. Follow us everywhere. Reds View. We're signing out.